Rant Studios proudly presents Sizing It Up with Rick and Diego.
Welcome everyone to another edition of Sizing It Up. I'm Rick.
And I'm Diego.
Again, first of all, we'll start off by thanking everyone for listening. We had 44 viewers. So Diego, what do you think? We're averaging around what? 40
to 50.
50 viewers?
Yeah, I think that's about the average.
Our poll went very well.
Yeah, they did.
I won, so we still haven't figured out, I wish you would figure out how we could see how many people are voting.
It's not how it works.
But there's some places where you can go and they'll show like total votes at the bottom.
Well, that's not this place.
So, but there should be a way. I'll bet there's a way. We just gotta figure out. So we don't know how many people voted. But the only thing we need to know is that the important fact is that Daddy O won. So for everybody that voted, thanks. Shout out to all the people that voted. So yeah, we've had a pretty good week since last week. But we wanted to go off script a little bit here. What do you think, Diego? Should we go off script?
I think it's time for us to go off script.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think it's time that we have a very special edition of Sizing It Up.
What do you mean special edition? What's brewing in that little head of yours?
You know what? I'm kind of mad. Yeah, I'm mad.
Why are you mad? What's going on?
I want to talk about things. So I just want to go off in a rant.
About what's going on?
Okay, I hate it when we're trying to do a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And then the computer starts saying we need to do updates.
Really? Like it's got all week to do updates.
We're in the middle of the podcast, and you probably heard it throughout the podcast, the little dings and all that crap. And that's the computer telling us we need to update it. Like, we don't care.
Like, really?
Why choose this instance right now?
I think it's the government CIA spying on us.
Dang, the government CIA spying. See, there it is. There it goes again.
Like, it's on all week. You use it for your homework.
Right.
This and that. But it wants to update.
Now. It wants to update right now. Like, and then it doesn't respond. And so we're sitting here trying to get the podcast going, and we're stuck on this ugly blue screen that don't help nothing.
I really don't even know we're recording right now.
Right?
So how do we know?
We don't know. That's what makes me mad.
So we could just be ranting about a computer that we don't even know if it's working.
Nope, not at all.
This could be historic.
It really could.
The lost tracks.
The lost tracks of Sizing It Up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know what got my little nerve the other day?
Well, we got on the nerve a little old.
So, every building, or not every building, every store, most stores, whatever, have enter and exit.
Right.
And I'm not saying I follow all the rules.
You definitely don't.
I don't. But for the majority, I try. I try my hardest. But why do people gotta get mad at me for exiting out the exit door because I'm blocking them from coming in? Like that's my fault that you don't want to come in the welcome door?
Wait, so what happened? Tell the story.
So there I was.
Right.
Just me and my shopping bags.
Right.
Leaving.
Where were you?
Walmart. I can't stand going to Walmart. So many people, so overpriced. One little bag at Walmart, and I'm paying $80. And I'm coming out with a gallon of milk and some pinto beans.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Really? I didn't even get the toothpaste that I needed. But, so there I am, I paid. I go through, I might as well get paid to go to Walmart. They don't have no cashier. They have 80 registers. 40 of them are self-checkout. Really?
Right.
I want to check myself out. I asked myself, do you have an employee discount, sir? Well, yes, I do. I give myself a discount, and they want to get mad because I stole the item. I checked myself out. I know the rules, apparently, right?
Right.
So if I want to give myself a discount, why can't they just have 4 or 5 registers open?
Right.
What's the problem with that?
No idea.
I hate going to stores and it's a bunch of stuff.
And it's not like they don't have the money, because Walmart's one of the biggest brands in the world.
Right.
They have the money to pay the employees to work.
And you can't find nobody to help you. Where's everybody at?
Where is everybody? I don't understand.
In any store. Go to Home Depot. Go to Lowe's.
Right?
You can't find nobody to help you.
Nope. Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody whatsoever.
But as soon as you walk in the store, welcome to so-and-so, let us know if you need anything, and then it's like they disappear.
Exactly.
Like, where did they go?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. And that wasn't even the rant I was going on.
Right?
I mean, like, really?
We're trying to talk about something, you just go off on rants.
Is that, I went off on that one thing that you talked about.
Your
What was
exiting
that?
signs.
No, where you said, I went off on another topic.
Rabbit hole?
I went down a rabbit hole.
That's exactly what it is.
But hey, this is all about ranting right now.
Yeah, so we're just,
So there I was after I checked myself out on my overpriced milk and pinto beans or whatever I was there for. Either way, I only had one little bag.
Right.
And I'm going out the exit door because it says exit here.
Right.
And the other one says welcome.
Right.
And this whole family wants to come in and get upset at me because I'm pushing my little basket or just walking out the door because I'm going out the door and I'm in their way.
And they got like actually mad at you?
They got upset. Like you didn't see us coming in, you could have scooted over. Really? Go in the welcome door. And that's not just that one, that's at a bunch of stores.
Yeah.
People want to come in the exit door. It says exit.
It says exit.
What does exit mean?
I've never gone through the exit door. I've always gone through the entrance door because it just bugs me on a personal level when it's clearly marked enter and exit, but yet you choose to go through the exit door to enter.
Right.
When there's a specified door for it.
I mean, that's the whole point of the door, so people don't get blogged up or clogged up or whatever.
It's supposed to be a well-oiled machine, but then you are
They're the rust on that machine.
Exactly.
It's just people being lazy. Defiance. There's a rule there, so like, how can I break that rule?
Speaking of that, it led me right what I wanted to talk about. You know what I hate more than malfunctioning computers?
What's that?
Slow walkers in the middle of the hallway that line up in a line across the hall.
I can't stand it.
Slowly walking. Like I've tried to get to class. My class is from one side of the school to the other, and yet multiple people.
Wait, how many people go to your school?
10 billion.
10 million people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
So they're slowly walking at like a snail's pace in a line, blocking the entire hallway, so no one can get past them. So they have to deal with walking behind them for at least a good 30 seconds. So I'm trying to go places. I need to go, and I'm going to be late. And you're walking in a line that I can't get past, and you're walking slow, and I'm not gonna push through you because I'm a nice person. I don't do that. So I'm just kind of stuck there, walking slowly when I need to be going.
Right.
So it makes me so.
That's everywhere too. Like, like when we were at Six Flags, people in front of us just taking their time.
Right.
We're trying to get around it, and I don't mind people taking them. I take my time sometimes when I want to look around. But you and Mom walk, and then me and Eric usually behind y'all were. No, we don't take up the whole pathway.
And we can keep our conversation going. We do not need to stand in a line.
No, and block the whole. I hate that too.
I hate it so much. And I've talked to multiple people saying that is like their worst pet peeve ever.
But yet, most of those people are the same ones that do it.
Right? Exactly.
Like, we're complaining about what we're doing right now.
Right?
Like, really?
You know what I hate?
What?
People who just go on the internet and talk about negativity.
Golly, those people.
Right?
But you know what? Speaking of blocking lanes,
What?
I can't stand people that drive in the fast lane. The sign clearly states left lane for passing only.
Right.
And people want to stay in that lane and go 55, and the speed limit's 65.
Yeah.
Like, get over. Get over to your lane.
Yeah.
And then they want to look at you like, why are you in a hurry?
Right.
Why are you? I'm not speeding. I'm trying to go speed limit. You want to drive in the same lane for 80 miles and don't let nobody get over.
Even I don't do that.
Or two cars driving the same speed side by side.
Two trucks, like carrying cross-country trucks, side by side each other. Isn't that like illegal or something?
It is. In the state of Texas, it is illegal to drive in the left lane unless you're passing. That's why the sign says left lane for passing only. Slower traffic to the right. I don't care if I'm going 85. If you're going 84, you're slower. You need to move over.
Right?
I can't stand that. You know what else I can't stand?
What can't you stand?
People, I'm going speed limit.
Right.
Because you know me, I drive speed limit.
Right.
I don't go over. And, I go over probably, but still. They want to zoom past me like they're in such a hurry, like I'm holding them up.
Right.
I'm driving in my lane. I'm not slowing people down. I'm in my lane. But
You're in the right lane. You're in the right lane.
They want to zoom past me like, I don't know, like there's a fire coming our way. Yet, we get to the stoplight at the same time. Really? Where are you going?
Right?
And they want to be all mad.
I don't even know.
I can't stand that.
You know what I can't stand? People who are dishonest. Like I don't care if you're kind. I don't care if you're nice about it. I don't care if you any of that stuff. Don't lie to me. If you just if you don't want to hang out, like I'll ask somebody to hang out and say, "Oh no, I'm busy." Man, I know you're not busy. I know who you are. Just say you don't want to. It's perfectly fine. Myself have people have asked me to hang out, and I just told them no, I don't want to. That's perfectly fine with me. You don't have to lie to me about it. Saying you have somewhere else you have to be.
Oh, dishonesty is the worst. I mean, once you're dishonest to me, lie to me, I call it you burn me, then you're done.
You know what I hate?
What's that?
Charlie horses.
In the middle of a podcast, those are the worst. Charlie horses in the middle of a podcast.
They're so bad.
I gotta stretch it out. That's funny. A Charlie horse. But yep, dishonesty.
Dishonesty, I just can't.
Once you burn me, you're done in my book. I won't trust you again. And it's hard to build that to build trust and trust someone.
Right.
To the point where you just take their word for things and then they burn you.
Right.
For no reason at all, or just to cover their own butt. That is so messed up. And once someone dishonest or burns me, they're done in my book.
Yeah.
I don't trust them for nothing. I'll work with them to get the job done, but I won't trust them to do nothing else. No.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
I hate people who spoil things.
What do you mean spoil things?
Like, give out, like, let's say, the movie's been out for a while now. It doesn't matter. Infinity War.
Wait, so, who are you waving at?
You. People... Alright, so you have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Pretend I'm the friend who hasn't seen Infinity War yet. But you know that they care deeply about these movies. But you see Infinity War. So you go up to that friend and say, "Oh, they all die at the end." And you're just like, "Well, thanks. Now I know what's happening."
Yep.
It totally loses that. You totally lose that whole like in theater experience or first time experience when someone spoils that for you. It's
like when someone told me the boat sinks in Titanic.
Right.
Really? You just ruined the movie for me.
You ruined the entire movie.
Like I didn't know. Maybe the Titanic didn't sink.
You never know.
You never know.
It could have been a fun twist on the actual event.
Plot twist.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
I hate cliffhangers. I understand that sometimes they're built to be dramatic, but when you leave a cliffhanger at the end of a season or something that you know that won't come back till like a year later, I'm left in suspense, knowing what's gonna happen. I'm just like, what? You're just gonna leave it off there?
Yep.
Like Walking Dead, when Negan killed someone. We didn't know who it was. I mean,
everybody guessed it, but still.
And I guessed right.
You know what I hate about the cliffhangers?
What?
Especially like on Netflix, fan of Stranger Things.
Right.
Why do they gotta wait until 2 years later to release the next season?
Right.
Why does the next season gotta come out 6 months, a year later? Why?
I don't know.
That's the whole point.
We know they're filming right now. They're almost done filming. So why is it going to take them all the way till next year to release it?
Right. I mean, the show is so popular, you think they would film back to back to back.
Right.
But no, they want to wait. Not just that show. There's many shows that just take so long. Like, you ask, why don't we watch comic book men anymore?
Right.
Because we don't know when it shows anymore.
We have no idea.
We don't know if it's a rerun. We don't know if it's new episodes. It's just pointless. Why? Why?
Back to Avengers. They filmed Avengers 3 and 4 back to back. They shot it at the same time. Because they know once they're going to kill off only your favorite characters, they'll have the next movie the next year already ready. Because you know you can't wait that long.
Exactly.
I already know, because it's so popular.
Yeah, exactly. It should be. I understand there's got to be that gap in
Right.
this. And I can maybe go with. I'm good with 6 months on movies.
Right.
But on TV shows, why does it? And Netflix is notorious. It's got to be like 2 years, a year before they release the next season.
Right.
Why? There's no point to it.
I
Just release it.
can understand maybe a year gap between movies. That's how long it takes to make a movie. You have to film it, edit it, reshoot it. I mean, it takes time to make these things. So I get maybe a year on TV shows, maybe a year and a half on movies. But 2 years on a TV show and like 4 years on a movie, that doesn't need that. You don't need that much time. You know how successful that movie was, and you already have your team of writers, directors. They're probably going to use the same ones from the last movie and the last show. You can already get started to working on it.
Right. I agree with you. We could go on forever and ever on Rants. I mean, there are so many things out there that just annoy us. But does that mean we're getting older because we're getting annoyed? So I was younger. I had the patience for everything. Nothing bothered me. I could wait forever. It didn't matter to me.
I don't know. I have no patience whatsoever. I think it's a personality thing. I just have zero patience for anything.
So do you think it's a trait that you're in? Is it inherited with, that you're born with?
I think so. I don't know if it's inherited.
Or is it learned?
It's possible. I think it's a mixture of both. I think when you're born, you have this sense of are you patient or not. And throughout your life, you develop how impatient or how patient you are through your life experiences.
Speaking of impatient,
Right.
I'm impatient about waiting for things. And I know I'm not talking about the moves.
So you're impatient about being
I'm
impatient.
impatient, like, if we're having something at 4,
Right.
and you tell everybody and send out invites 4, 5, 6, whatever time.
And then you get there at 4 and nobody's there?
No one's there or no one comes till 6. You have reservations somewhere.
Right.
You're waiting. And a lot of places, they won't even sit you down until your party has arrived.
Right.
What's the point of making a time if you're not going to show up on that time?
I have no idea.
With all the technology that we have on this, everybody can simply text, hey, this is a good time, 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock's good for everybody. Okay, but no one shows up.
I don't understand fashionably late. Never understood that concept
Me
at
neither.
all. What is fashionable about being late? I have these socks, and you bought them for me. They're my Mr. Punctual socks. I am Mr. Punctual.
You got to raise the flag at the school.
I get there. I try to be as early or as on time as possible. I just can't stand being late.
On time as possible.
Like right at the 0 mark. Like it just a pet peeve of mine. I have to be there early or on time. I can't be late. If I'm late to something, you know something went wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, why put a start time? It's like the movie's going to start at 3, so
But
you get there at 3 and you don't start till 3:30.
Right.
Then why put a start time to the movie?
Right.
I mean, isn't that the same wherever you go, whether it's family, friends, or whatever? If you have a start time, or meet time, whatever time you want to call it, why don't it start on time?
I have no idea.
Cannot stand that.
You know what I can't stand?
What's that?
People who watch videos on their phone without headphones. Like you can go around and
don't
watch
even get me started on that one.
on your phone. That's fine, as long as you have headphones. Don't go bothering other people who just want to be or reading a book or doing their homework. Especially at my school, they'll watch videos without headphones, with everyone to hear. No courtesy to anybody else. You know who does it the worst? Mom. She will stand in the living room while we're watching something, and then all of a sudden you just hear someone going, "Yeehaw!"
Yep, and we all look at them like, oh, I didn't know it was that loud. What do you mean you know it was that loud? Apparently you were watching the video before. Look, just like the other day when me and you went to, what was it, IHOP.
Right.
Where they had the 69-cent pancake stack or whatever.
Right.
And we're all sitting in the room.
Yeah.
And this lady and her kid come in, which is fine.
Right.
And to keep her kid entertained,
Brought a tablet.
brought the iPad or whatever.
It's like tablet to play games on, which is fun.
And had it full
blast. That's not okay. You're in a public place. Have some manners. Turn the sound down. You do not need sound for games on your phone.
No.
I know perfectly well. I play a bunch of games on my phone. That's mostly my phone is games and memes. I know perfectly well that you do not need sound for games on your phone. And if you do,
take some headphones.
right? If you know that game you're gonna play needs headphones, you bring them. It says it in the game. Best experience with headphones.
I can't stand it.
Can't stand it. I really can't stand it.
It just, I don't know, just rubs me the wrong
Like you have
way.
no manners
You know,
for anybody. You don't care about anybody else.
Speaking of phones, you know what I can't stand?
What can you stand?
When you're talking to somebody
And then look
and they're looking at their phone, they won't even look up.
right?
Or you're watching a movie with somebody.
And then they start being on the phone.
And y'all accuse me all the time, like, you're not even watching a movie, you're on the phone. I say, oh, I can multitask. But I'm not really watching a movie because I don't, normally it's a movie I don't want to watch. Or it's a
So you
series
do
that
that
y'all
with
watch.
everything.
Mostly, yeah. But I just can't stand when you're trying to talk to someone, have an honest, good conversation,
And then they pull out their phone and start talking. Or read
and start
or on your phone.
just doing whatever on their phone. Like, were we not just so? Were we
Are
just talking?
Are we over now?
Or is it done? Did the conversation end? Did we come to a decision?
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. Or then you ask them, well, what did I just say?
Uh,
It just
man.
rubs me the wrong way.
I don't know. You know what I hate?
What do you?
When people say they know things, right? And this is it goes back to dishonesty. When people say they know things, so you go up to them and you start talking about all these things. Like, I had friends who say, "Oh yeah, I like the Marvel movies," so that lets me know. Well, that makes me think that they know the Marvel movies. So I start talking about them. They're like, "Oh no, I've only seen 2."
They don't know Marvel.
You don't know Marvel movies, then you've only seen 2. They were X-Men and Fantastic Four. Those aren't the Marvel movies. I don't know.
Do you know what I hate?
What do you hate?
When a topic comes to your head
And
that
then
you're gonna rant about,
and then you forget about
and
it.
you forget about it. Like, where did it go?
Where do your thoughts go? You forget about it.
Like, I was just thinking about it, and it's gone. Like, poof.
Did you know that when you walk through a door, you are more likely to forget about something you were thinking about? That's why when you walk into a room, you forget what you're gonna do, because that walking through a door signifies to your brain that whatever happened in that room is over. So you're going into a new room, new setting. It's an interesting practice, huh?
Well, that happens to me a lot then, because I'll go into my coworker's office to tell them something and totally forget why I walked
Right?
in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my office, and when I remember, I'll come back.
And
You
but
know-
then you never come back because you never remember.
Oh, here's the best one that I bet you 100% of our fans will agree with. You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
When you text somebody, or they text you, and you say, oh, well, let me just call him or her, and they don't answer the phone. Like, you just
You
texted
were
me.
texting me.
You just answered my text. Like, why didn't you answer my phone call?
I do admit that happens to me, but if someone says, "Oh, let me call you," if you honestly don't have a good reason for them not to be able to call you, like let's say you're in a very public place, very loud, you will not be able to hear them say, "Oh, I can't talk on the phone right now. I'm in a very public place, I won't be able to hear you."
I'm not
but
the
I can
smartest
still
person.
text you.
And when I get a phone call, and if I'm texting you, because a lot of times I'm in meetings, and I tell a lot of my coworkers or the people that work for me that it's easier to text me than call me.
Right.
But if you need to call me, and if I can't answer, I'll let you know.
Right.
And when I get a call on my phone,
Right.
I can not just decline it, I can give a reason. Like,
Right.
I'll call you right back in a meeting. But no
then
response.
No response.
Or, you know what else
What?
ticks me off?
What?
If I send you a text and we've been talking, and you ask me, hey, how about this? And I said, no, but what about this? And they don't answer for
And then
24
they
hours.
don't answer for
You know who's notorious for that?
Mom?
No, Mom answered me pretty quick.
No.
That Uncle Mike of yours. That dude.
I got it.
He'll text me the next day.
That, yeah. Uncle Mikey do that.
Love you, bro. But good gee whiz.
You do have a bad habit of that.
Like, did you just fall asleep, dude? And then I get worried, oh, did something happen?
Right.
Do you know what I can't stand?
What can't you stand?
When I call a person, like my son or my wife, because I know they're on the road or they're out somewhere or they're at their house staying alone, and I need to check if they're okay, and they're not answering. I don't know if someone broke into the house. I don't know if they're broke on the side of the road. I don't know what's going on. So then I start freaking out. And I'll call and call and call. I've even gone so far as to tweet the person, Facebook them, nothing. And then I finally get a call back 4 hours later. I was asleep. My phone was on silent. Really? We've been texting this whole time and your phone's on silent? Or you knew I told you to get up and you didn't? Like, man. You know the trauma that sends someone to? That, put us through when you don't want to answer your phone? I don't know if you're broken or dead or in a ditch somewhere. Really?
Yeah, I gotta get a reason. You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
When people have their phones like really loud on ringer. And I hate that so much that I always have my phone on silent. I
Not an
never
excuse.
take it off silent. And so when you leave and I'm still asleep, I don't have my ringer on because I haven't woken up to turn it on. Because I never have it on.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
When we just came from two, what do you call those things we just came from? Teacher meetings or whatever.
Parent meetings?
Parent-teacher meetings.
Right.
And it's all parents in there.
No kids.
They know why we're there.
Right.
But they have their ringer full blast and getting calls. Like you're going into a presentation.
Or in the movies.
And you leave your phone on.
You know what bugs me? When you're not supposed to have your phone out in the movie. It's disrespectful to other people doing the thing. So what they do is they turn down their phone brightness all the way low. Like that's gonna help it. That just makes it worse. Because when you notice it finally, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Because it's so bright, because it's so down on the brightness, but you can still see it. So it just like messes with you through the entire movie.
On that one, I agree with you. But I am guilty of turning my screen light brightness, whatever you want to call it, down. For the simple fact that I have kids and sometimes we go to the movies. But I'm not the one that's sitting there like, when my phone goes off, it's off and on silent in the movies anyway. But I can see when the light lights up. And I just glance at it real quick. When there's something I need to go handle, I'll go out to the theater. I've done that multiple times. So I get calls for work or whatever. But then I don't sit there and open it, answer a text. I don't do that. You are right. That is annoying. They can at least step out.
Right.
Courtesy. Everybody else paid $8 billion for that ticket that
$8
Disney's
billion.
getting all the money for it.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
When people go on social media, right? And Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and they say, man, going through a rough time. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I can't stand that.
But I need to pray for me. They don't tell us that you're going through a hard time. That if you're not willing to post what you're going through on a hard time, but you're willing to post that you are going through a hard time, don't even bother.
People just wonder, well, what happened? Did somebody
Right.
die? Are they okay? Or that annoys me too. Like, I'm going through a rough time. Don't ask questions. Just pray for me. And I pray for them.
You're right.
I'm not gonna lie. I do pray for them.
Right.
But the power of prayer works sometimes when you pray specifically
Right.
for that issue that they're going through.
If you are willing enough to say that you have something that you're dealing with, that you want someone to pray about on social media, then you should be willing to say what that thing is. And if you're not comfortable with telling it, that's totally fine. But don't post it around social media.
Yep. You know what?
You don't need to.
You know what I don't like?
What do you not like?
When people put all their business on social media.
That's the opposite.
And then they get upset because you're talking about their business. Well then, don't be putting your business out there.
Right?
If you don't want no one to know your business, don't put it out there.
Right.
And that kind of goes hand in hand with the people that say, pray for me, I'm going through a rough patch.
But I'm not going to tell you what.
Because then people start talking rumors.
Right.
Because they don't know what's going on. Oh, I heard this. I heard that. Don't put your business out there.
Right.
I can't stand that.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
I'm okay with people having their own opinions against that don't align with my own. Totally fine. You can have whatever opinion you want. But do not argue with me that your opinion is more superior and that my opinion is wrong just because your opinion is yours.
That's the same thing that I hate about people that can never be wrong.
Right?
Even, I'm with you. No opinion is superior than another person's opinion. How you feel about something is how you feel,
Right.
and no one can change it.
But don't force people to...
On your opinions.
On your opinion.
But when you have a conversation with somebody, or a discussion,
Right.
or a debate, or an argument, or whatever you want to call it, and you prove to that other person that either what you're saying is fact,
Right.
and you've got sources to back it up, yet they don't want to admit that they're wrong. I can't stand that. Like, look, it says right here, this is what's happening right now, or this is the truth. But yet, oh, that's not right. That's just, they're just putting that on there because that's what they want you to hear, or that's still wrong. No, it's not wrong. It says it right here. This is, that 1 cup is 8 ounces. No,
Yeah.
1 cup is 7 ounces.
No,
it's not.
You know who does that to a very small degree, but they still do it?
Who?
You.
What?
You, it's not against you, but I mean, you do that a lot of
I
times.
do. I'll be honest. I do that, but
when
just
I'm
to
trying
keep
to-
it going, though.
No, you just want to be right. I know I'm right all the time.
See, you're not right.
I am. The been proven. The facts are that a lot of the times when we've been talking about things,
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
you know what I hate?
What do you hate?
Hypocrites.
Yeah, those Hippocrats.
Hypocrites.
They take a Hippocratic oath. I mean, it's there. I took it. You know? So,
Yes.
but on the brighter side, you know what I do like?
What do you like?
I like the company of other people.
What do you like?
I like being able to discuss things with other people. I like the companionship. I like the friendship. I like the family times. So there's a bunch of other things I
I
like.
have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you more of a large group of friends, a large group of not so close friends, just like regular friends, or a very small group? Let's say like 2 to 3 people of very close friends.
I'm more of a small group, close friends.
Me too.
Being in my line of work, we meet a lot of people and travel a lot of places. I mean,
Right.
just in the last, 8 years, we've lived in
3 different places.
3, 4 different places. Not by choice, because of work.
Right.
And so we tend, in my line of work, to make friends and acquaintances.
Right.
Now, I have really good friends in my line of work that I still communicate with today from the time I started in 1992. And they are my good friends.
Like Martin.
Martin is a good friend. I got a friend named Anthony Craddock. He's a good friend. I got a lot of good friends out there, but really, really good friends. Then I have acquaintances.
Right.
And they're different. I think more, I don't even know how to really classify, I guess. Your good friend you tend to talk to on a regular basis.
Right.
I have a friend that I've known since 1993. I was the best man at his wedding, and we still talk. I've seen all his kids born. They're all in college or fixing to graduate college now. So that's how long we've been friends.
Right.
Those are true friends. Now I have acquaintances that I sometimes just wonder, I wonder what that person's up to right now. And if I see them on the street, they would be my friend, but not, you know what I'm saying? Not really. So I guess I'm more of a small group, close friend.
Right.
Because we have to learn to trust a lot more. What about you?
I've always been a small group of friends. I'm very introverted. I don't put myself out there as much as people would think I do, since I'm in theater and I do all these things that are like really extroverted things, but really I am an introvert. And and it's hard for me to really talk to a lot of people. When I do theater, it's different because I'm a character. I'm not me. So when I go out there, I'm a character. I'm not me. But when it's me, I do have a hard time talking to others. So when I do find my friends, it's a very close circle.
Close circle.
That's just how it's always been for me.
I'm always the one that can usually start talking in a group. So I go to a lot of trainings, a lot of classes. I teach a lot of classes. But when I go to classes, I can usually make friends really fast.
Right.
Like I said, they're not close friends, they're just friends for that class because we go to a lot of classes with groups of 30 to 60 people at a time. So I get along with everybody.
Right.
I don't think I really say I have any enemies, I don't think. And if they are my enemy, they've never told me. So, but I like to, let's have fun. I don't like to go eat by myself. I don't like to sit at a table. If I don't have no one to go eat with or go see something, a movie with, I just don't do it.
Here's my thing. Why is going to a movie a group activity? Because when you think about a movie is such a perfect thing to go by yourself. Because you're alone. You're not supposed to talk during a movie. You're watching this, you're not looking at the other person.
Mom always tells me, shh, shh. Because I'm always talking. I'm the one that makes fun of the person that's by themselves. I'm like, oh, pobrecito, he's by himself, he didn't have no friends. Oh, look, poor guy, he didn't have no friends. I'm the same way and I don't even know this, but like, I sometimes don't want to go eat out when it's just me and you and Eric and my mom, because then I think other people look at it like, oh, look, it must be his weekend. We've joked about it like, oh, it's his weekend, look, you know? But we don't know. Maybe the mom had to work or something, you know, or the dad had to work. But I guess I don't want to be viewed as that person that doesn't have any friends. Because that's the first thing people think about, like when you're by yourself, oh, he's antisocial or whatever, doesn't have no friends. So I like to go with a group of things.
See, I love going to the movie by myself. I haven't done it very much, but I do like that. Well, it seems real sad, but I do like going without.
But that's what we're different, because you like to break down the movies.
I do.
And you catch all the Easter eggs, and you catch all the hidden storylines within the storylines.
Right.
And that's why we always disagree about why this movie was good, and I like this one, and you didn't like this movie. And when I say I like that movie because I just liked it because of this, whatever. And you're like, well, it had this flaw, it didn't even match this, and that was the wrong color. And I'm like, I'm not even looking for that. I'm looking for, show me some action, show me some comedy, and that's what I want to see. You know? So you break down a movie differently than what I do.
Right.
So, and that's probably why you like going to movies, because if you go with other people, then you're going to get in an argument because they don't see the movie the way you do.
But I also do like going to see it with friends, so I can have that conversation after a movie. It's better with people who don't have the same mindset, but have the same way their mind works. If you kind of get what I'm saying, like the same type of people who would break down a movie like me, but see it in a different way,
different point of view, or see it through different eyes.
Right. So like I'd see, I had this flaw and it's this flaw, but I really like this part, but they would be like, well, yeah, I saw that too, but I think this was a flaw.
And that's kind of what we do all the time between all of us. Like, what was your favorite part of the movie?
That's always the first thing we say.
First thing we say, yep. And then we say, well, what didn't you like about the movie? Or then I say, okay, Diego, what didn't it match? And you're like, well, in the thing, in the book, in the comic book, they did this. Or I'm like, I don't know why they put that character in there. It's like, oh, well, he really is in the comic books. I'm like, well, I never read a comic book in my life, so I would never know. But yeah, so those are just the, I guess, nitpicky things that we have.
Yeah. I thought it was fun. We should do this more often.
The rants.
Or just like special editions.
Maybe we should put a couple of polls out there. Right. And just for our listeners, if you don't know, maybe you listen to our podcast and we tell you we have a poll, but you know how to get to it. When you listen to our podcast, there's a little podcast. There's a little, how do you describe that?
It's a little eye icon with a circle and an eye in the top right corner. Yep. So you have to click on that, and if it doesn't already pop up, like when you're watching the video, you can go manually and click it, and the poll will bring up.
And there you go, and you can vote on it. So maybe we'll put mess around and put a couple of polls. Maybe we'll put a poll of, do you like going to movies with yourself? Yes or by yourself? Yes or no?
Close friends or lots of
Well,
friends.
I mean, if we were to put a poll up there, we're not, since we can't see how many people are voting, we got to limit the poll question, simplify it as much as possible. Like, you know, would you rather go to a movie by yourself?
Right.
Yes or no? Because you can't put, would you rather go to a movie with yourself or someone else? I guess you could put those as the answers.
Yeah.
So, and see what kind of reacts, see how many people really like going to movies by themselves.
Also, awesome news. We're on Spotify now.
Oh, yeah, we got
We do have our own Spotify. If you do want to listen to us, just the audio without all the perks like the topic list and the polls. You just want the pure audio. You can head over to Spotify. Just search us up on the search bar, Sizing It Up, same way it's spelled, on YouTube, and we'll be right there. Currently, episodes 2 and 3 are on right now because I have a limited amount of things I could put on at a certain time. So hopefully this episode will be out. Because I can only put out a certain amount of hours each month. This episode will probably go around sometime September. But
How's that breaking the topics into categories? Are you still working on that?
I haven't done that yet.
Man, that was a teaser we gave last
That was a
time.
teaser.
You know?
I don't know if we'll be able to do it for the last episode, but this episode will definitely
And
try to do that.
still looking at music.
Yeah.
For
Uncle Mark.
to cut in and cut out. We have a lot of good ideas
Oh.
about that.
Oh wait, me. Sorry.
What were we gonna say?
Well, for our next thing we talk for our debate.
Oh well, we'll get to that
We'll
later.
get that
so
later, yeah.
we do have a debate topic. So but real quick, cover maybe a couple of minutes on this topic. But so how you doing on your fantasy football stuff?
How are you doing on your fantasy?
Well, you know, I've ranked my players, gone on there and researched, and
No, you haven't.
yes, I have.
Lies.
I'm not telling you what I'm doing. But how are you doing? That's what I'm wondering. This is your first season. You said, I mean, it's recorded. We have proof now. You said you're going to come and win this season. So
I do. I did say I will win. I have looked very briefly, but I have looked at who are some of the top players. I'm staying up till that time of the draft, and I'm going to try to be the first person to
let me
draft.
ask you, name 2 top players, not a quarterback.
We'll be right back to
Science is not good on a podcast, you know.
We'll be right back. Not for a commercial break.
So, yeah, we're kind of slacking on the fantasy football. We've had a lot of personal things going on in our life. So, our fantasy football may not get all of our attention, but we are going to do our best.
We are. I'm going to win. I'm going to get that trophy. Just saying.
So, we did receive a first email.
From?
Who did we get an email from?
Uncle
And what was it? What was it for?
So, we asked, of course, every time we ask for a new topic on what to debate, or just a topic.
A suggestion. Doesn't mean we're always going to do it.
But since this is our
Since
first
this was
one,
the first one, yeah.
from good old Uncle Mike, shout out.
Woo,
woo, woo. We need to get a sound effect for Uncle Mike every time he's mentioned Uncle Mike.
Hey, so Uncle Mike, so send us something. So every time we say your name, we can play it and we'll know that it refers to you.
like a sound effect.
Yeah.
Like air horns or something.
Well, it's probably more like, I don't know. What? It's Mikey. Something like that.
Uncle Mike.
Oh, there you go. That would be cool. So just some ideas.
Ideas.
So, what was it about, Diego? Tell us about it.
He sent us in a topic for our debate. And that debate is going to be, are animal crackers or cookies? And since you won last time, you get to decide who goes first.
Can I choose the side that I'm going to defend?
No, you get to decide who goes first.
Ooh, so if I picked you, you could take what I want. I have to defend it. So how it works is, regardless of how we feel,
you have to go with the topic that
you have to defend whatever the other
topic.
person doesn't, or
Right.
for and against. So
So you
regardless if you are both for it,
Right.
One has to be against it. So I'm going to go first on this one.
All right.
Being as I am the champion, 2-1 on polls, by the way.
You are,
2-1.
You are.
Thanks to Austin. I think Austin voted for me.
Probably.
Yep. Good old Austin. Because he belongs in Texas. His name proves it.
I know. He's come over already.
I'm going to go with animal crackers are cookies.
All right.
And I'm going to tell you why they're cookies.
Why are they cookies?
Because they're sweet.
They're sweet.
They're given to children.
No children.
You don't just give children saltine crackers to suck on.
Sure.
You don't. You give them something. They want the sweet reward. When you want a sweet reward or something, I mean, growing up, McDonald's back in the day used to give a form of animal crackers. Now, they were in the shape of the McDonald's characters.
Right.
They had, what was their names? The Hamburglar, Grimace, Ronald McDonald. But they were the same concept of animal crackers. They just weren't in the shape of animals.
Right.
So why they named it animal crackers, I don't know.
Because they're shaped like animals.
Well, that's the animal portion, but why crackers? I don't know. Now, I have a habit of referring to cookies as crackers myself. Like I always... No, I don't. I take that back. I call crackers cookies. I always tell Mom, give me some cookies, and I'll get some crackers. She says, those are crackers.
So you're with the Brits, are you?
I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
The
Brits call cookies
maybe
crackers.
you got me on that. Maybe a Brit.
Or crackers.
Maybe a Brit is the one that invented them. I don't know. I didn't do the research.
Oh!
But that's not... We're not debating why they're called something. We're debating what category should they fall in. I think they fall into the cookie category because of the sweet.
Right.
Because of the rewards you get from having them.
Right.
I've never seen anybody be rewarded because they, ooh, a saltine cracker, I'm so excited. No, I've never heard that. Like, oh, chocolate chip cookie. Oh, animal crackers. Yes, I love those. You know, the little red box they come in. They're decorative and they're shaped in animals. You can play with them and then you can eat them and they're sweet. So I classify animal crackers as a cookie.
Okay.
And they're also used in certain things like people have put them on cakes, decorate. You don't even put something salty on a cake unless it's specific, like maybe
salted caramel.
Yeah, salted caramel. But even then, it's still sweet. It's followed by a sweet flavor. A saltine cracker is straight salt. So now we're going with saltine crackers, not Ritz. So here you go. That's my thing. So vote for me. Make animal crackers great again. They belong in the cookie category.
So, you don't give kids crackers, do you?
Not as a regular snack, no.
Oh, you don't? So you wouldn't consider when you gave Eric a bunch of crackers to snack on?
I never have.
Oh, yes, you have. You've given Eric a bunch of crackers to snack on.
I cannot recall.
Eric does love a good old saltine cracker. He does love Ritz, but Eric does enjoy
My
it.
lord has advised me not to answer.
Okay, so.
But that does not prove your point. Just because I gave Eric the cracker.
But that goes against your first point, so that cancels out your first point.
I said kids, multiple kids. I didn't say my kid. I mean,
no,
maybe all I could afford was a cracker and not animal crackers.
Evidence, cancel it out. Second, science it up right here. Okay, so when you're eating a cracker, if you hold it in your mouth long enough, because of what crackers are made out of, and they are made with glucose, like a natural sugar. So
the flour that they're...
No, there is a.
Wait, if you don't know what it is, you can't use it as a defense.
It's glucose. If you were to hold a cracker long enough in your mouth, it will start turning sweet. This is true fact. I can go get a bunch of crackers right now and show you.
Nobody got time for that.
Oh, we have crackers.
Not for you to go get them. You gotta have your facts now.
If you were to hold a cracker long enough in your mouth, it will start turning sweet. This is scientific facts. It is made within the crackers themselves. So
a lot of things have sugar in it. Does that make everything a cracker then?
No, that's not marketing. I'm arguing that animal crackers are crackers. They're not cookies. Cookies are made with cookie dough. Animal crackers are not made with cookie dough.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I do. Animal crackers are more in line with crackers than they are cookies. Also the British. Mic drop.
Well, I don't believe you.
And I don't believe you. I strongly believe that animal crackers are crackers. It says it in the name. Crackers. Not animal cookies. No, it's animal crackers.
But that could be because a Brit might have invented them.
Who knows? Who knows?
I vote still.
Your vote's in the wrong place, because I'm always right.
We've proven that.
I'm just saying.
And animal crackers are made with layered dough.
Where does it say that?
Right here.
Those are not animal crackers. Those are not the crackers that you go and get.
Animal crackers are made with layered dough.
That is not the animal. It shows a picture. Those are not the animal crackers that everyone gets.
Animal crackers.
No, it's showing Shelby's animal crackers.
They're showing all of them.
I want you to go to the boxed animal crackers website and prove to me that they're made with cookie dough. I am specifically calling out cookie dough, not cracker dough. It says crackers. It says it right there. Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
It does not say crackers.
A bunch of liars up here.
I'm just saying.
I hold so much for honesty.
Animal crackers are cookies. That's my defense.
I'm just saying, animal crackers are crackers.
The only way it can be settled is
through the poll.
If you vote. Vote. So I'm winning right now, 2-1. So
yeah, but I don't think you're gonna have that lead much longer.
I think animal crackers are cookies because they're sweet.
And I believe that.
So before you vote, people, don't go using Wikipedia.
Yeah, go ahead, use Wikipedia.
I want you to vote on what you think. That's the point of the topic.
Right.
Just like nobody went in, I hope nobody went in research, is Bigfoot real? I mean, you just voting because when we have our discussion, we try to be right then and there.
But I mean, if you want the facts, which, by the way...
After you vote, go look it up.
By the way, the first title for Sizing It Up was Just the Facts. And then Spider-Man PS4 stole our idea, so I'm just
Wait, did we copyright it?
No, because we didn't use the title.
Well,
but
we should have copyrighted it.
We should have. But I mean, why would we? Because we're not using the title.
Yeah.
We do need to copyright Sizing It Up, though. Although I doubt many people will try to use it.
I know, huh? And with that being said,
I think it's time for us to put our pitchforks down and our torches and call it a night.
we hope that everyone enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed our little rant.
I did. It was nice to blow off the steam.
We almost went and just did a special rant podcast. Like, we were ready to go one day, like, let's just do a podcast, 30 minutes, rants. Because we came home upset about whatever happened to us in that day.
I was ready for it. I was so ready for it. But
yeah.
You decided not to.
Well, sometimes we just need to make them wait.
What should our next specialized podcast be about? Leave it in the comments below or email us.
There you go.
And you want another specialized podcast like this one was today, and you want it fully on one topic, or a rabbit hole discussion where I've seen them Rant and Link from Good Morning. They have their own podcast and they pull an idea out of a hat and they just rabbit hole from that topic. I guess it'd be like cheesecake, and we'll just start talking about cheesecake and then we'll lead to nothing. If you want us to do that,
what is our email again?
it is sizingitup@gmail.com. That's SAIZINGITUP@gmail.com.
There you go. Send us what you got. Let
It
us
also
know.
will be in the description of the video. I don't think I pointed that out, but our email is always in the description. And it is also on the About page of our channel.
So we're looking forward to 2 polls.
Yeah.
One is just an informational poll to see if you like going to movies by yourself or with friends, however Diego puts it on there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, of course, is our big topic, which chalk it up as a win, Rick.
Sure. You
Our
know what I
next-
hate?
Oh my goodness. We're done with the rants.
Are we?
Yeah.
I'll go. I've never done grits.
So what do you hate though? One last one.
You know what? I don't remember.
And that's what I hate about that. So, last thing we want to leave you with is make sure you hug everyone.
Tell the person you love that you love them.
And be kind. Everyone in this world deserves to be treated like you would like yourself to be treated.
The golden rule, baby.
And this is Diego and Rick
Sizing it up.